So hello everybody, good evening, welcome to Officers Adda 247. In this particular session, we will be talking about some concepts which are related to IE IFS for the non-commerce background students. Normally students who are not having a background in commerce, they feel that IIFS subject is really tough. We will be unable to cover the entire syllabus with ease because of the technical nature of this particular subject. So I have handpicked 2 or 3 important concepts which you will be learning via this particular video, and we will be bursting this myth that no, we can also crack this exam even if we are not from the commerce background. So let's get started with those concepts. First of all, what kind of concept or how the economy works, these kind of questions will be floating around when we discuss the subject of IIFS. So the first question in the mind of every student or whosoever is reading the Indian economy and Indian financial system will be that how an economy works. Basically, there are 3 particular domain or 3 components via which we can understand this mechanism. First one is that what we are producing, the production level. As you know that whenever we are talking about the economy or Indian economy specifically, we talk about the production level. We will see that how the production level is being calculated in our country. But for your reference, the first question in your mind must be that how economy works. First component will be what to produce. For example, you are producing either the food, either the clothes, cars, softwares, textiles, and number of things you are producing. Next one is how to produce it. What is the mechanism involved in producing these particular items, these particular goods or commodities. So you will be using machinery, either the labor intensive methods will be involved in certain sectors, and lastly the traditional ways, like in textile only. Let me give you an example. There are 2 type of textile. One, the technical textile where machinery is involved. Second, the MMF, man-made fiber textile. So who will be producing these particular commodities, that is the another component. So the second component. Third one, for whom we are producing, either we are producing for the rich community, the poor community, or for everyone. And when we talk about for whom we are producing, it engulfs the types of economies as well. So is it a difficult concept if you are being asked that how your economy works or functions? I think it is doable. Fine. Next, the next concept is the key sectors of Indian economy. What all sectors are involved when we talk about the Indian economy. Although you will find various countries having these types of sectors only, these sectors are only involved there, but whether in our country something is different from other countries or not, so answer will be yes. When we talk about the key sectors of Indian economy, primarily you have the primary sector, tertiary secondary sector, and tertiary sector. So when we talk about tertiary sector, they are further divided into the quaternary sector and your quinary sector. When I talk about the specific Indian scenario, you will be able to learn maximum, you can say, the growth, the GDP growth of our country is being governed by the tertiary sector. In primary sector, the maximum population is involved for their wages. In secondary sector, there is a mix of both. Fine. And specifically in secondary sector, you will find a number of data points, like there are 8 core industries. What all industries are these 8 core industries? What all industries are there in this 8 number? Then what is important? The tertiary sector divided into quaternary and quinary. What are the types of these sectors? What are the types of these, you can say, quinary sector? What all you can say the services are involved? What all services are involved in the quaternary sector, like this. So I hope that you are getting the knack that how you will be going through this particular journey, because the simple agenda of this video is to get rid of the fear which we have being a non-commerce student, that we have to learn a lot of accountancy, a lot of financial management in IIFS. No, it is not happening at all. Fine. So what makes this particular subject difficult? It is the type of questions. When you understand the concepts, then you can easily crack any type of question if you have that conceptual clarity. Next important topic, or you can say important point, important economic factor which we will be studying in this particular subject is measuring the economic health, which we normally say as the economic indicators of our country. So what all economic indicators are there? There are GDP, What is GDP? Gross domestic product. In a particular region, that is domestically, in a particular region, you are producing something, fine. The total of that is known as GDP when we factor in the final goods and services, not the intermediate goods and services. Keep that thing in mind, fine. So GDP is a concept which we will be studying. Then along with that, GNP we will be studying. And then GVA, what do we mean by GVA? What type of methods are there to calculate GDP? The three types we will be studying. So it is an interesting subject, I would say. I won't say at all that it is a difficult subject. Okay, initially in 1 or 2 classes you might feel that okay, it is data heavy, we are unable to gauge that what all is important for our examination, why we are studying these data points. Ultimately, when you attend the classes which we will be conducting, then you will realize that everything has a reason why we are studying that, because at the end of the day, everything will be connected. Then the next economic indicator for a particular country, the first one is the production level, which will be measured via what? Via the gross domestic product. The second economic indicator for any country, it will be what? Per capita income. That what all the population, whatever the population a country has, and what is the earning, fine. Earning per population is known as per capita income. The income with each and every individual will be termed as the per capita income. Now you will be surprised to know that it varies state wise also. Like recently in Sikkim, one data point was there that there the per capita income is more than 7 lakh, fine. So a shocking number, I would say, but again it is true. A simple concept that per individual is having how much income. So it is measured at the national level, at the nation's level, as well as at the state's level. One of the economic indicator. First one is GDP, second one is per capita income. Then you have inflation, that what is the level of price rise when we talk about this year as compared to the previous year. So we will be talking about the inflation concept and how we will be measuring inflation. We will be measuring in India how? Via CPI. Along with that, we have other measures also, that is WPI. Along with that, we have GDP deflator. So these three concepts we will be studying in our syllabus. Next is unemployment rate. Basically, why it is an economic indicator along with the poverty rate? Because ultimate aim of any country will be economic development. We are talking about the economic growth when I talk about GDP, when I talk about per capita income, when I talk about inflation, I am talking about the economic growth. But what about economic development? We will be knowing through these particular unemployment rate as well as poverty rate. Then what is the basic difference when we talk about the monetary policy, fiscal policy, how the government or the central agencies are ensuring that our country runs smoothly. So we have two types of policy, monetary and fiscal policy. I hope that the things are making sense, that these are the particular topics, these are the core concepts of economy which we must know before beginning the preparation. Although we will be elaborating, because this is just an overview which we are giving you via this particular video. In the classes we will be elaborating each and every concept, and you will be very much in a position to answer any kind of difficult question which is asked in the examination. So next, monetary versus fiscal policy, the types of policies which any central agency is making in our country, and mostly we talk about the monetary and fiscal policy only, because in the syllabus these two are mentioned specifically. We have a unit number 17 for these two types of policies. So when we talk about monetary policy, it is being governed by the Central Bank of India. And what is the aim? To curb the inflation. How we will be curbing the inflation? Via the financial management. So all those lending rates, how and why we or the RBI is changing them, what all monetary policy tools are there with the RBI so that it can manage the inflation in our country. Everything will be included in the financial management of our country. When we talk about fiscal policy, it includes what? Financial management. Obviously, it will be one of the part, but larger goal will be to manage the budgetary expenses. So majorly you will see finance ministry is involved in fiscal policy. And what is the aim? Aim is the economic growth. Now, as I have already told you, economic growth goes hand in hand with economic development. So inflation, along with that, some poverty rates, some unemployment rates will be considered when we are framing this fiscal policy. Next is the government revenue and expenditure, that is the budget. So this is the I would say, soul of the entire fiscal policy, that what all income the government is having in the form of revenue generation and what all expenditure the government is doing when we talk about the you can say capital account or the revenue account. We will be studying that in greater detail. So these are basic pillars which we are talking about. We have seen how the economy works, we have seen the sectors of economy, we have also seen that what is the basic economic indicator, what are the economic factors when we talk about, when we study the Indian economy, and now we are seeing the difference between the various policies which are running in our country. Fine. So one important concept, or you can say a term which will be there when you talk about the IIFS, it is fiscal deficit. You can say an outcome of the budget only, or the outcome of the fiscal policy only, that whenever the expenditure, the spending of government is huge as compared to the earning or the revenue, we will say that fiscal deficit is there in our country. And this is a menace. Fine. This is a menace in our country. Starting from 1950s till today, we are unable to control that. Okay, we have reduced the level of fiscal deficit from, as compared to the 1970s, 1980s, 1990s also, but we are unable to achieve the target yet. What is the formula of fiscal deficit? How we will be calculating the primary deficit? All these things we will be studying in the Indian economy and Indian financial system. Next, we will be talking about balance of payment. These are the basic things. Fine, I am telling you just the basic things which normally you feel that, oh, balance of payment, what do we mean by balance of payment? We do not know the major things regarding the balance of payment. We do not know what is primary deficit, what is the fiscal deficit. So do not worry, these are very, very easy concepts when you go stepwise, when you understand each and every concept, and then at the end of the day you link all of them. So balance of payment, basically when a country is heavily leaned towards the imports for its requirements. So imports are huge as compared to the exports. You will have the current account deficit, CAD we call it, and the situation, the crisis is known as balance of payment. So it happens in India, yes, because we are import led country, but slowly and gradually we want to move towards the export led economy. So let's see when we will be surpassing, when our exports will be surpassing the imports level. So these are the basic things which you must know while starting the you can say preparation of your IE and IFS. So I hope that I was able to debunk the myth that it is a very technical subject. You won't be able to study it after 1 or 2 days. You will feel like, okay, let's focus on other subjects. It is not like that. Trust me when I say this. It is a very interesting subject if you are willing to give the extra efforts in the beginning. Ultimately, in the end, you will see that when we will be talking about the microeconomics, when we will be talking about the theories of interest, you will enjoy learning this particular subject. And obviously, when we talk about the financial markets in module D plus the types of institution in module C, you will make each and every thing connected at the end of the discussion. Fine. So this was it from my side, and whatever question you have in your mind, you can let me know in the comment section, in the chat section also. In the live chat, you can ask me whatever doubt you have. And one piece of information for all of you who are just beginning the preparation for your IIFS for November 2025. What is the exam date? It is the 2nd of November. So time will run out. Right now we think that, okay, 90 plus days are there, we can easily crack this exam even if we start the preparation in July, August. But it is not that easy. We have seen in May 2025 that exams are getting tougher. So my recommendation would be you must join a particular professional course, and we at Officers Adda are offering one such course, that is Success Batch. This particular batch will be a one-stop solution for all your requirements, be it the online lectures, be the recorded videos of those online lectures, be it the you can say full length mock test, the chapter wise tests which you want, plus along with that ebooks will also be provided here. If you want the FLMs, the full length mocks, you will have to upgrade this particular batch and give along with that you must take some subscription. But if you want one batch, only a single batch wherein everything is there, everything you can access, then it will be what? JAIIB Mahapack. In that particular batch, you will be getting success batch also, plus as and when we will be coming with various batches, be it the revision batch, be it the crash course batch, be it the full length mock test, everything will be accessible to you. And if you feel that okay, now I have read enough and I have attended enough classes in English, now I want a English kind of class, that also you can access via the JAIIB Mahapack. So do consider that batch as well. And if you have any doubt, one number is there in the description of this particular video. You can call there, you can drop a mail to us at the email ID which is provided here in the description box. We are here to help you. Only thing which we want is a mindset which will be there from your side, that yes, on 2nd of November we will be clearing the IIFS examination, and ultimately we will be moving towards clearing the JAIIB examination in November 2025. Fine. So on that note, let's conclude the session. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care.